Phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is a process by which phagocytic cells like macrophage, eosinophils kill microorganisms that invade our first line of defense, our body's first line of defense. Those microorganisms or pathogens who have encountered in our body and invade our primary immune defense, and by the process of phagocytosis, the killing of microorganisms done. Hello friends, welcome to Biology Concern. I am Animesh. In this video, I am going to discuss about the brief of phagocytosis, how phagocytosis occurs, which cells are involved in this case, and what is the main mechanism of phagocytosis. So let's jump into the topic. First thing is that phagocytosis, that means cell eating. Okay, so the meaning of phagocytosis is cell eating, okay, or killing of microorganisms. Killing of microorganisms. Next thing, the cell like macrophage, like eosinophil, involved in the process of phagocytosis. Okay, phagocytosis takes in 4 different steps. First thing is that chemotaxis. First one is the chemotaxis. Before I start phagocytosis, let's assume that microorganisms or pathogen invade our body. So what do you mean by a pathogen? So our primary focus is pathogen. Okay, so what do you mean by pathogen? Pathogen is any kind of organism that create a disease in our body. So pathogen is any kind of organism that create a disease in our body. Okay, so those organisms are known as pathogens. Next, the engulfing of pathogens is known as phagocytosis. When a pathogen involved or introduced in our body or invade our body, it releases some chemicals. Okay, so those chemicals are known as chemokines. So those chemicals are known as chemokines, and those chemokines are also referred as PAMPs. That means pathogen associated molecular patterns. So each and every organism or each and every microorganism or pathogen have their own chemokines and have their own pathogen associated molecular patterns. That is their own patterns that body recognize and kill those particular pathogens or microorganisms. When a macrophage, so this is the macrophage, when a macrophage accept or recognizes those chemokines by their receptors, those receptors are known as PRRs. That means pattern recognition receptor. Okay, so when a pattern recognition receptor binds with those particular chemokines or PAMs, the macrophage is activated, and now the macrophage is moving towards those pathogen along with their concentration chemical gradient, and those movement due to those chemokines is known as chemotaxis. So chemotaxis refers to an movement induced by chemicals. And in this case movement is forward. Okay, so those movement is known as positive chemotaxis. So in this case positive chemotaxis is done, and by the help of positive chemotaxis the macrophage are comes closer with that particular pathogen. So next thing is that, so next step, in our next step, so this is the pathogen, and macrophage are comes closer to that particular pathogen or microorganisms and touch or attach with that particular microorganism or pathogen, and this process is known as adherence. Okay, so adherence mainly done by glycoproteins. So specific interaction of glycoproteins of microorganisms and macrophages are done, are attached together, and those attachment of microorganisms with the macrophages are known as adherence. After third condition, after that in adherence, this is the process of ingestion takes place. Okay, so in case of ingestion there some proteins comes into play, and those proteins are ATP, actins, myosins and clathrins. So clathrins are specified or specialized proteins that resides just below of the plasma membranes. So clathrins are proteins that reside just beneath the plasma membrane, and here actin and myosin push the plasma membrane forward and makes a pseudopod. Okay, so makes a pseudopod. So these are the pseudopods. So those pseudopods are now elongating and they are moving towards each other, and ultimately at this point those pseudopods are attached with each other and it creates a vesicle and makes the pathogen reside inside of that particular vesicle. Okay, so in this case the internalization of particular pathogen takes place, and this process is known as indigestion. Okay, so insertion, and after insertion those primary vesicles, after insertion those primary vesicles are known as phagosomes. Phagosomes now internalized inside of macrophage or eosinophils, and from here we have here nucleus, we have our ER, we have our ER, and now we have Golgi bodies. Okay, so from Golgi bodies, from ER to Golgi bodies, and from Golgi bodies lysosomes are produced, and those lysosomes are now fused with those particular phagosomes. So this is also a phagosome and this is lysosome. Okay, those lysosomes are fused with that particular phagosomes and make a vesicle that is known as phagolysosome. So these vesicles are known as phagolysosome. In my previous video I already discussed about the lysosomes, what are the types of lysosomes, like primary lysosomes and secondary lysosomes, and lysosomes have 40 different hydrolytic enzymes like peptidase, protease, lipase, phosphatases, etc. And those hydrolytic enzymes helps to digest that particular microorganism or pathogen and produces a vesicle. After that a vesicle is produced, amino acids, nutrients are absorbed in the cell, and what is reside or what is residue in here, this is called residual body. So after digestion takes place, the residual bodies remain inside of that particular vesicle. Okay, and now the residual bodies are exocytosed from the particular cell. Okay, so here it moves or comes closer to particular plasma membrane, or comes closer to the end of the plasma membrane, and after that those particular vesicles are fused with plasma membrane, and now those residual bodies are leaves from that particular macrophage or that cell. Okay, so this process is known as exocytosis. So in here, exocytosis, a process by which a macrophage or a cell leaves its residual body, or leaves its digested residual body outside of that particular cell. So in ingestion or taking off of the vesicle is known as endocytosis, and leaving out of that particular material is known as exocytosis. So here, by the process of endocytosis, those particular microorganisms or pathogens are taken inside of that particular cell, and after that those phagosomes are fused with lysosomes and make a phagolysosome. Then the phagolysosome digests all the microorganisms, and nutrient, amino acids and minerals are absorbed within the cell, and after that those particular residual bodies are produced, and those residual bodies are fused, or residual bodies are fused with the plasma membrane and leaves out from that particular cell. So this is the particular process of phagocytosis, by which a phagocytic cell like a macrophage or eosinophil in this case digest a proper pathogen or microorganisms, and it protects us from the particular diseases. Okay, so here chemotaxis, that means the movement of induced by chemicals, and adherence is the second step, and ingestion of the third step. So third step, internalization of the particular microorganism inside of that particular cell is known as ingestion. So here ingestion, adherence and chemotaxis plays a crucial role. In this case, clathrin proteins contribute a special function, that is to perform a pseudopodia or formation of a pseudopodia along with actin and myosin, and internalize the particular pathogen, and after that phagosome and lysosome are fused, and now phagolysosome produced, and phagolysosome actually digests the whole thing and makes a residual body, and residual body comes out from the cell in the process of by the process of exocytosis. So this is the whole process of phagocytosis, and here PAMs and PRRs, pattern recognition receptors, plays a first crucial important role. Okay, so I think this video is helpful for you to understand about the process of phagocytosis, how PAMs and pattern recognition receptors or PRRs work, along with chemotaxis, adherence, ingestion, and how actin, myosin along with clathrin works properly. So this is the full thing. If you like the video, please hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.